fine.
Like I said,
Yeah.
back before the
fuck
show
it.
got good when it was just you guys. I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
Ouch.
I'll go ahead.
I mean, hey, shut
Ouch,
the fuck
before the
up.
show got good. Fuck you. The show was great before you. I just,
You know
Yeah.
what?
You're just
I'm
that,
tired of
you're
your
just
shit
the,
chain. I'm hopping in my Tesla right now.
come on, dude. Yeah.
I think that's the first time that's been mentioned on the podcast.
Tesla.
That's
oh
the
my
first
God.
time.
I'll tell you right now.
We're only like 4 months late.
I'll tell you right now, if you're gonna come here in your Tesla and kick my ass, I hope you have a lot of charge spots picked out because I don't think there's that many on the way here to Texas. Just saying.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
I'm
fair.
taking I-10. I think there's plenty of them.
For your sake, I hope so.
Well, anyway, how's everybody doing?
All right.
Good
Yeah.
good news. Mom is out of the hospital today.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I know. And she's already bothering your ass.
in post there'll be like confetti celebration in post. So,
Whatever.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, there'll be like people screaming and cheering or something like that.
Yeah.
I love pointing that out every time.
Yeah.
Why? You shouldn't
think
have
it's
to edit
funny.
that out.
No, I just think it's funny to mention that stuff. Like, I don't know, I saw like a movie or something like that,
I feel
or like
like
a
it-
TV show.
I feel like it makes you sound professional. In post, there'll be like a thing here. You know, have our editor take
exactly.
care of it.
You know what it was? I saw Conan O'Brien do it, right? He was like, right now it's just me doing this, like looking stupid, like because he was
Yeah.
like hanging out with Wonder Woman. It says, but in post, it'll look all cool where he's like flinging bullets and stuff.
Oh yeah,
I was like-
That's
I was
fair.
like, oh, okay, so I think I'm just ripping off Conan O'Brien. Shout out to
All
Conan
right.
O'Brien.
All right, fair enough. Iceman, how about you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Let's see. As
Yeah.
of recording this episode, I am 8 days away from Viva Las Vegas
Oh yeah, WrestleMania.
and 2 days away from my birthday,
Fuck yeah.
where I'll be really
I'm
old.
about-
It's crazy. I just saw a hand going.
Yes,
You're
that's Courtney.
I know. I just love it. There's like a hand.
Yeah, it is kind of funny how like you'll just see her do shit sometimes. It's funny. But yeah, as far as me, my birthday's 11 days away. It's April 10th now. And in about towards the end of this month on May 1st, we're officially moving out of here. Officially. We actually have like a real date. I think I said that last time, but I wasn't really sure if I had the exact date. But yeah, May 1st, we're finally getting the fuck out of here. So all of this will change in the background and all that bullshit. I have a new desk and
For some
It'll be
reason, I
fun.
just wanted to give you a good Lord Shax. Yes.
this is amazing.
Good job, Guardian. You remind me of Ikora in her Crucible days.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember he used to say that. Figures, we're fucking not even fucking 5 minutes in and we're already throwing Destiny references. Pretty soon I'll be talking about pizza and Chamber will be talking about fucking
Yep.
Say it.
Well,
say it. Go
well,
ahead,
that's
say
good.
it.
Batman.
fuck
Say it.
you. Nope, not doing it. So yeah, dude, new episodes of Daredevil though. Fucking
Those
absolutely
were
amazing.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, so fucking good.
The only thing I was disappointed
Here
in
we
for
go.
me on my part
Okay, Kyle, you're being a negative Nancy. Stop it. Okay, unless you want everyone to call you negative Nancy from now on.
was they set up Muse. I was excited for Muse. And for him to get defeated like how he did, it's just kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
But I thought that's also another problem, Marvel. Stop killing all your villains. Like, no, for real. How do you expect to have good sequels if you keep killing all your good villains? They bring out all their best villains swinging out the gate in the first movie. And then in the next one, they're like using like lesser villains. And it's like, oh, then they wonder why they don't have any good villains.
Well,
It
for the
would
rest
make
of it,
sense for them to use the
their
lesser
movies.
villains as a start. But I guess it also makes sense because like you get more bang for your buck if you release the biggest villain there. Just like like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Everyone's like, oh, Green Goblin. You know, and then the next one they go Sandman and then but like to be fair, they kind of went better with that. Because even in the third one they released Venom. It was just a shitty iteration of Venom.
but
But whatever.
no, because I think that's the one that had Sandman. They didn't kill Sandman in that one. He just
Yeah.
he said, "Yo, I'm out. Peace."
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he's
technically
like-
not
he's like-
dead.
He's like, I'm a good guy at heart. I just did what I had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that
basically.
way.
But that those last two
Yeah, those
episodes we
episodes were
watched,
great.
it was like, oh my god. And as I said when we were watching it, that part where Fisk is in the restaurant eating a steak, and the guy walks in,
Yeah.
and just gets
Yeah.
blown
Spoiler
away.
alert.
Yeah, spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then he asks.
He's like, "Yo,
I'm not
call
gonna
my
spoil.
wife. See if she wants anything." All
Exactly.
nonchalantly.
Call
It's like
Vanessa.
that is a fucking Wilson Fisk move. That
Yeah.
Now I'm curious: is he ahead of her now, knowing that she's like down to get him killed?
no, I
I'm
think
curious.
she set that guy up.
Oh yeah.
He knew the reason why that
Well-
happened is he knew about it. She told him because that guy was
Yeah,
nothing but trouble.
That's fair. Yeah, that guy walked the fuck in. He's been nothing but trouble since fucking like
Yeah.
the OG Daredevil 2. That fucking guy.
Well,
But
he ain't nothing
either
now.
way. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I feel like Marvel would, if they would stop killing off some of their good villains, you know, save them
They
up.
haven't really killed
know.
off very
You
many
know, I
villains. What are you
mean-
talking about?
They killed off Red Skull in the first Captain America.
He didn't die.
That could have been great. They could. Well, they killed him off in a way.
No, he got
'cause I know he
teleported.
came back in.
He got teleported by the
Well,
Tesseract.
yeah, I know he came back. Yeah, I know he came back in that weird scene or whatever. But it's like they could have found a better way to like get rid of him.
Yeah.
but like
he just ended up
bring him-
being the test for the Soul Stone. That's really all he was.
Yeah, so I really wouldn't even say that was.
He wasn't killed
like,
off.
really
I
Red
mean,
Skull
they
in a
haven't
lot
really
of ways.
killed off very many villains. They're not DC. Like the original Batman movies, where every movie they killed the villain at
Killmonger's
the end.
dead. Killmonger's dead. Even the claw guy from what
This is where I sit back and let the nerds just do their thing.
Those are two like Black Panther's main villains right there. Strange. I really haven't seen very many of Strange's villains, so I really
They
can't. say
didn't.
anything
Well,
for
they didn't kill
his.
the villains off in Doctor Strange. In the first one, they just got taken away by
And
Dormammu.
Taskmaster, they ruined that one. Like Taskmaster, they ruined that. And Iron Man's villains, don't get me started. Those are a joke. But it would have been great to see them like really do something with Mandarin, like a real Mandarin.
Yeah, I still say because Dava, we watched that again. The All Hail the King or whatever. The one
Mhm.
short that
Did we?
I still say Ben Kingsley is still the real Mandarin.
Yeah.
He just doesn't
That's
know it yet.
No, because like, I'm sorry, Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, that was terrible. Those aren't the 10.
I like
You didn't
Shang-Chi.
like the movie?
It was okay for a kung fu movie, but the 10 rings are actually physical fucking rings that the Mandarin wears. Each one is a specific
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not on his arms and shit like that. But that was a neat concept what they did with the 10 rings.
It is.
Well, I
with
don't-
Shang-Chi.
I don't know anything, so I kind of think that my ignorance is bliss when it comes to these things. Because, like, not to shit on both of you, but, like, I feel like if I was into the stuff as much as you were, I would get much more pissed off at what they release. Because I honestly don't care. Like, I see Shang-Chi and I didn't even know that they were rings. I was like, oh, that's a cool
To
movie.
be
I like it.
honest with
Cool Marvel
you,
movie.
I don't-
That's my
to be
first
honest-
introduction to him.
To be honest with you, I don't really know much about Shang-Chi either.
Well,
That was
either
kinda
way.
like my introduction.
Well, I'm just
But
saying
I
in
did
general.
research on them and I studied up on them.
Yeah,
and,
fair.
But the 10 rings were
but-
originally, if you look them up, are actual physical rings worn by the Mandarin.
fair enough.
Each one is a specific power.
Yeah.
Like the Infinity Stones.
Yeah. Sort of the same concept.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, just much weaker. Just much
Okay.
weaker.
I would imagine so, considering that without them, the universe kind of implodes. But
Yeah.
at least that's how they described it in the movies.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
need
like I
some
just
good
don't know
vi-
much,
but-
and I think that's personally just better for me because I would get so pissed off if I like really got into the lore and like to all the comics and really figured out how things were. Because every single movie I'd watch, I'd be like, that's not how it's supposed to be. I'd just
Well, the
be like-
Dark Elves that Thor fights, they could have had a better.
That was
I think it was cool to see the Dark Elves. It was just disappointing. The fights and everything, the story with the Dark Elves, just wasn't good. That would have been cool to see Thor actually fight the Dark Elves and everything. I think the story before in the story now. Like, I think the fight of Odin sealing off the Dark Elves is way cooler than them coming out or being released or
I
whatever.
think out of all the Marvel
Yeah.
movies they've released, all the Thor movies have been disappointing.
I would agree. I actually thought Love and Thunder was okay.
I didn't mind.
And
I actually
for
thought
to
that
be
was the worst one.
I thought Love and Thunder was okay. I really did. People love Thor 3. I don't know what.
Which one is 3?
Ragnarok.
I liked Ragnarok. It wasn't my
I
favorite,
did.
but I liked it. I liked the first one
It was
out of
better.
all.
I like
It was
the
better than
idea-
the Dark
Dark
World.
World was trash.
It was better than the Dark World, and I still think it was better than Love and Thunder, but Love and Thunder wasn't that bad.
I was just excited to see Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair.
And I thought it was really cool seeing Russell Crowe as Zeus and talking about orgies and stuff like that. That was just funny to me. Like, you are not invited to the orgy. like,
But
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know what
pretty
it is. I love Russell Crowe.
Russell
but-
Crowe's great.
yeah,
It's also what cracks me up is I love Russell Crowe.
I think
Just
I know
like
what
the
he's about to
fatter
say.
he gets.
Yep, I was just about to say that. It's like I
the
know
better
Tia was
of
about
an
to say
actor.
that.
I just love fat Russell Crowe. I think the fatter he gets, the better of an actor he is. I don't
Yeah.
know.
All of his acting power is harnessed in the belly. That's
Well,
what it is.
right.
I
Yeah.
personally like my favorite version of Russell Crowe is the South Park version,
Yeah.
where it's
Of course it would be. Fucking Ice fan.
making movies, making music, fighting around the world.
Making movies, making music, and fighting round the world. Russell Crowe.
I liked him in Craven the Hunter. Russell Crowe was good in that movie.
Was he in
good.
that movie?
Yeah, he played a.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was his
I never
dad.
saw
That's
that.
right. Yeah. We watched it at the hotel when he
Yeah,
came
he-
by.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, me,
Good
Oscar, and
movie.
him watched it. Yeah, it was okay. I didn't really. I'd have to watch it again,
But
because I wasn't really truly paying attention. But
You seem to like what little bit you saw of it.
yeah,
from
like I
what
said,
you're
it was
watching.
it was okay. It wasn't like one of my favorite things.
hey,
It just seemed a little I don't know the word for it, but it feels Twilighty, just without the love. That's how it
Okay.
felt anyway.
I want to say this: out of
Twilight-y
all the
without
Marvel
those-
movies they've released, I could tell you probably the worst Marvel movie.
Fucking bitch, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel.
No, and it's not. And honestly, the second worst is Eternals. The first
Well, I,
worst,
mean, I haven't watched
Eternal-
Eternals yet, so I can't
the
really
first,
Eternals was
the
trash.
first worst one, in my opinion, only
say. Okay,
Morbius.
haven't seen it yet.
I wouldn't count that as Marvel. That was more of Sony's.
Still technically Marvel,
and-
but still, that was terrible. That was trash.
Well,
Fair enough.
see, because of the Morbius movie failed, and then the Craven movie failed also, Sony is no longer going to be doing any of the Sinister Six. They're not going to set up that thing anymore. So they're just going to let Marvel and Spider-Man do their thing.
They should
Sony was
let
trying to have
Marvel
a
handle
spin-off.
Sinister Six.
Well, yeah, they should. But for some reason, Sony still wants to keep rights to Spider-Man, which is why they kept making those movies. Which is they were trying to get like their own like little. They're trying to set up a Spider-Man spin-off movie that had nothing to do with Avengers. It was just going to be the Sinister Six and Spider-Man. And rumor has it was supposed to be Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man coming back to do all this. But now they said that they've gotten rid of it, and I understand why. Even though Craven was a good movie, I think personally, I didn't like Venom, the third Venom movie, and Morbius was just god
Never
awful,
saw the
so,
second or third Venom movies.
To be honest with you, you're not missing much. I was really hyped on Let There Be Carnage, and that was just a fucking disappointment too.
Still haven't seen it.
But hey,
And I love Woody Harrelson.
I was gonna say this. Even though we're all this stuff with Marvel, though, to go back to what you said about Marvel killing all the villains, they're not DC, because look at the original. Who did the original Batman movies?
Tim Burton.
Yeah, Joker dead, Penguin dead. In Forever, Two-Face, dead.
Riddler alive.
Barely.
What?
Bane alive. Poison Ivy's alive. Catwoman's alive.
Yeah, but she wasn't truly a villain.
Anti-hero, give or take.
Yeah, whatever.
Freeze in Batman and Robin is still alive.
But look at it though. They killed off more of the big names than Marvel has.
But I mean, if you want to, but then they rebooted all the shit with the Nolan movies, and look at that, Joker's alive in that one.
Yeah. Scarecrow.
Well,
Yeah,
the
but
character,
to
not
be-
the actor.
To be fair, the other thing with
Scarecrow's alive.
DC, the other thing with DC though is that they consistently just reboot a Batman movie every 5 or 6 years, and then they do the same thing with Superman
True.
every fucking like 3 or 4 years. They just keep rebooting it.
Did you see
They can
the
never get a cinematic universe in place. They can't fucking decide.
Did you see the new footage from the new Superman movie
I did.
with Crypto?
Yeah.
Where Crypto's
Yeah.
like jumping and beating the shit out of Superman. He's like basically like, leave me the fuck
Yeah.
alone. Get me home now.
That is just like a real dog. So I think they did really good in that aspect of Crypto.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm looking forward to
And,
that. I really want to see that movie.
I'm kind of looking forward to it also. I mean, it's going to be neat to see James Gunn's take on it, because even though I don't like the look of some things, James Gunn has done really well with the movies he's done.
Yeah.
He did Guardians of the Galaxy. He did the Suicide Squad
Guardians of the Galaxy is solid.
reboot. He did all 3 Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't like Guardians 2, but
I never saw the third
Guardians
one.
2 was just... Third one was really good.
I don't think I've seen the third one either.
He also did Brightburn. A lot of people don't realize
Brightburn was good.
I haven't watched
He
that.
produced
The dark,
Really good.
The dark
So,
take on
it's a-
Superman.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It was good.
Java watched that with me, and I didn't think he would like it because he's not really a horror fan, but he was willing to give it a shot.
It's not really horror though. It's more like a thriller and jump scares.
Yeah,
That's really all
but-
it is.
Yeah, but you don't really like thrillers either that much.
No, that's not true.
so-
I like thrillers. I just don't like horrors. I don't like this. So here's the thing. I don't like stereotypical horrors where the girl is running backwards and then she falls and then she's crawling backwards. And she's like, don't kill me. And then he does. And then the black character dies within like 2 seconds of the movie. And like, the stereotypical stupid fucking horror movies
The typical
that are
slasher.
meant
You
to like
don't, you
scare
don't like
you.
the typical
They're
old school
I
changing-
slasher.
hate them.
They're
I hate
changing
all
it.
of them.
They're changing it up now. Black people are living now.
No, I
and,
see it.
And,
No, I know. I've seen fucking that other fucking movie.
Scary movie.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Can't remember what the fuck it's called. No, not Scary Movie. The other one, the newer one.
Oh, is that the
Get Out.
the Pele movie?
Get Out. Pele. Can't
Oh,
even
the Peel-
peel.
the
whatever.
Peel. Yeah.
Pele. He's like,
Oh, dude.
he's like a fucking French director.
Dude, it's
Mr.
funny.
Mr. Pele.
It's funny y'all mentioned Get Out. My mom was watching Get Out last night in the hospital when I was with her.
That's
Like, we
funny.
were sitting there watching it, and we're like, why the fuck are we watching this dumbass movie? And like, it could have been really good until the end, where that black dude just like really makes it just this huge
Yeah.
comedic moment. And I love that comedic moment, but it kind of takes away from it being this big serious thing. And it's like,
Yeah.
what did y'all want to be? Comedy, horror? Because y'all just
Yeah,
kind of
something.
ruined everything. Like that ruined it, you know? But
Yeah,
it's whatever.
But personally, I'm just not a big fan of horror movies in general. I just don't like them. I just don't find the appeal, you know. And I always, you know what I also hate about horror movie fans. The second you say you don't like horror movies, like, what are you scared?
Yes.
Like, you shut the fuck up. Like, what are you,
Thank you.
12? I hate that shit. I hate that
I don't
so
watch
much.
horror-
It's like, no, I'm not
You can
scared. I'm just not a
you can
kid.
genuinely just not like it.
Yeah, I
mean,
just don't
I
like
don't
the
like
genre.
modern horror
But,
movies. I grew up watching all the old, Nightmare on Elm Street,
I've
Friday the 13th,
Dude,
shit like that.
I'll be honest, I've seen clips of them and I just don't find it interesting to watch.
Like I said, I grew
Like, I
up.
just don't. I just can't
I
do it.
grew up watching the old shit. But here's the thing: the modern shit now went from being, like the '80s slasher film to fucking what they would call like torture porn. Things like
Kind of,
your
sort of.
Saw,
Yeah.
Hostel,
Oh,
things
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, but it's kind of evolved now too. Like I remember, so there's this one I would say one horror movie or thriller. I'm not sure what it would be classified as because I haven't seen it. I don't even know the name of it. I just saw it in a TikTok and it was kind of interesting. This guy gave this dude like a box and like, he left it to him. And like he was like the burden
What is
was
that
gone,
noise?
right? What noise?
Like somebody's playing a
I don't
game.
know. Is
you
it
guys
you?
are
Did you?
you guys are hearing that?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's Courtney playing Minecraft that's coming through the Elgato.
I thought I heard a Minecraft bow and arrow shoot.
Yeah, it's not being recorded. Like the audio is not coming through because
Okay.
it's just my mic. But you guys are just hearing it through my shared screen. You just mute the stream so you guys don't hear it anymore. Yeah, just right click on I'm on the stream and just mute it.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
I'm like, what?
I forgot that it came through
I'm
through
like,
Discord.
what the hell is that?
Yeah, she's playing Minecraft. She's that's funny. But yeah, so the guy gets gifted a box. And he opens the box and looks inside and it's like pitch black. It looks like a hole that just goes down for miles. And he looks away from it and then all of a sudden there's this fucking creepy dude just like fucking staring out of it. And he just stays still. And the longer they look at it, he don't fucking move. But if you look away, you can just like see him creeping out the box a little more. And it's like, you know, that's one where I was like, dude, I kind of want to watch that one. Like, there's some interesting ones. And like, he calls up his buddy, and he's like, hey, like, acting like it's normal that you just give me a box with a man in it, you know, like, and like he just calls him up, and he's like, it's like, hey, I'm a little confused by this package. Like, dude, you're not calling customer support. Dude staring at you out of a box.
Yeah.
Like there's something wrong with this thing. Like it just like what am I supposed to do? And I was like, are you looking at it? And it was like, no, my whatever, or like Melissa, whatever the fuck her name is. Like my girlfriend's watching it right now. I was like, no, you have to look at it. You have to look at it. And like he like fucking like it's like screaming at him and shit. And then like he goes back at it, like back out, and like he sees the motherfucker like almost all the way out, like trying to like grab her and shit. That shit, I don't know what the fuck movie that is. If anybody could even
I don't
figure
know.
out
I've
what
never
the
even
fuck
seen a
that
clip
is.
for it.
I'm trying to think about it.
It's
I don't know.
weird. It's
When you said
weird.
box, I was thinking,
Dude, it's like a
maybe,
cardboard box, like a fucking Amazon like shipping. It's crazy. It's fucking so. It's.
Hmm.
I've never, like I said, I've never seen the movie, but I've seen those little clips, and I'm like, that is probably something I'd watch. That's a horror movie
Here-
that's like kind of
Here's a
intriguing.
question for you.
Well,
but-
you s-
I got a question for both of
Okay.
you. How many times have you watched TikTok, seen a clip for a movie, you go to that TikTok's page, and you watch
Yeah.
every sequential clip after that for that movie? You basically watch an entire
I
movie
have-
through TikTok.
Yeah.
I have done that, and that's some
I've
sneaky
been
shit that
guilty
they
of
pull. That's sneaky, and it's so crazy how they get away with it. Because if you ever pay attention, either the image will be flipped,
Yeah, the mirror.
or there's like a little line in between the scenes, as if
Yep.
they cut the video into two. So technically, it's not copyrighted because that line isn't there in your movie. You know, it's just like little
Right.
petty kid shit, and it's great. I love it.
I've watched
Well,
so
it's
many
smart,
fucking
you know?
movies like that. You miss a bunch of shit
Yeah.
in the movie, but I've watched, like, one of the first times I did that, there was a movie called Greyhound with Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, yep.
That was a great fucking movie.
He watches it through
But
TikTok.
then I went and
That's a
found
great
it wherever
movie.
it was. I don't remember what streaming service it was on, and watched the entire movie then afterwards like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's certain ones that just catch your eye. You know,
I
it's
watched
just
an
there.
episode of Yellowstone like that. It was kind of like,
Did you?
I've watched
yeah, it
TV
was
shows
like
like
this
that
weird
too.
part.
I want to
Oh,
see
yeah.
like we were
It's the,
talking. I want to see American Gods.
Yeah.
it started in like the weirdest place. It was like this woman's like beaten up, and then like she walks into like a store where like the woman wouldn't sell her anything, and her friend.
Oh,
walks
yeah.
in,
The Native American girl. Yeah.
And it was just kind of funny. And then like I was like, this is just interesting. So then after they ended, I watched the whole like whatever it picked up from it. Kept watching. I was like, oh okay. And then I found out it was like Yellowstone or something. I was like, oh okay. Never watched it again. Didn't interest
Yeah.
me, but whatever.
Yeah, fuck it.
There's like I still want to see the show. that I've seen bunches of clips for it on TikTok as well is that one Landman, the Billy Bob Thornton
Never
one,
heard of it.
where
I've
he's
never
like
heard of it.
working for an oil company.
Yeah,
never.
I think I've heard the name, but I don't think I've seen anything related.
Dude, it
to
looks fucking great. I'll have to find some clips and send it to you.
Okay.
I'll send it to you on
Dude,
TikTok.
that's-
You can watch it in between all the other ones I've sent you.
TikTok's the reason TikTok's the reason why I'm into the show The Rookie.
Yeah, it is.
I kept seeing Cop Cutie, right? All the time.
Cutie. She ran on
no
duty.
duty.
Making
Big
blue
Insert
booties.
clip.
Go
Here.
ahead.
Arrest me, but make it sexy. Sell me some meth, please, so I can get arrested by this daddy of a cop with his daddy cop walk and his daddy cop arms and his daddy cop butt. Ow!
Lock me up. Arrest me. I have a video of me, Chamber, Oscar, and my buddy John all in a hotel just singing that while Chambers playing it on his phone. And you just see John's fiance on the bed just going like, just like rolling her eyes, being super annoyed at us.
Yeah.
Insert here.
Sell me some meth, please, so I can get arrested by this daddy of a cop. This daddy cop arms, daddy cop arms, and his daddy cop butt. Ow! Cow cutie, you know duty. Booties, go ahead and lock me up. Arrest me, but make it sexy. Arrest me, but make it sexy.
It was a great moment. But yeah, like I kept seeing that clip, and then a few more other stuff of The Rookie kept popping up, and I was like, you know what? I'm just have Davo put this on the fucking Plex, man. I gotta see this show. And then it took forever to get all the episodes, so I started watching them on like Hulu and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this show is really good. And I watched every single episode to get to Cop Cutie. And it's like the season 5. And I'm like, yes, I'm finally here. I made it. This is what I've been dying to see.
Yeah.
And then it got so popular that they did it in the next season.
That's essentially how I ended up watching Dexter. The only reason why I watched Dexter is because of one thing. Surprise, motherfucker. That's it. That's the only reason.
For me, it was Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And I ended up falling in love with Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, that's
It
pretty
was
funny
the-
too.
It was the one where like he tells all the guys to sing "I Want It That Away" in a lineup.
Oh
Yeah.
And that's like
Yeah.
the final season. And I
Isn't
was
that a
like, oh, wow.
deleted scene?
Yeah, it's in the.
Oh.
That's the
Okay.
one where the dude is always
might have-
making fun of the one like cop commander.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wunch or Munch or something like that, and he's like calls her
Yeah,
like a
it's
witch and a
funny,
pig
though.
and everything else like that, and
then he ends
Yeah.
up falling in love with her and marrying her, which is like really funny.
then she actually
funny.
dies, and he's like celebrating and shit.
Ah.
That's, yeah.
Fucking. But speaking on movies though, so I know Iceman wasn't really a part of this one. So, we watched the Dune movies, which honestly weren't bad. It wasn't as good as I expected it to be.
The new ones.
I expected it to be way better. Yeah, the newer ones. I didn't watch the older ones. I've actually never seen. I have no source material, no frame of reference for the original Dune. But as a newer watcher, actually wasn't half bad. And also on another topic, just before I forget, I watched Borat for the first time. Easily the dumbest thing I've ever watched in my life, but it was fucking hilarious. It was great.
He is my neighbor, Nur Sultan Tuliakbay. He is paining my assholes.
Throughout the whole movie, Don was like, "Are they speaking Armenian? That's
They
what
were.
I mean. I'm hearing Armenian, Chamber.
They
I'm
were
hearing Armenian."
And what's
And I'm
crazy,
like-
yeah, and he was like, "No, dude, it's like fucking whatever the fuck town they're from. What country is it? Kazakhstan. They're like, oh, it's Kazakhstan. They're speaking a different thing." And I'm like, "No, dude, that's fucking Armenian." And then we look it up, and like apparently they speak Kazakhstanian or whatever the fuck it is. It's like Romanian, Russian, a couple of other things. But yeah,
It's
they were
mixed
speaking Armenian.
It's a mix between Romanian, Armenian, what's the Russian?
Yeah, I think
And
Ukrainian is also kind of the same thing.
Pakistani,
Pakistani,
and
Something else.
another one.
Yeah.
And it's
But,
all that wrapped together.
It was
And it's
cool
like,
because
yeah.
I've heard my grandfather and like my uncles like argue in Armenian. So I was listening to Borat and Azamat, that fucking guy, argue with him in Armenian, and he just kept saying, "Go fuck your mother, go fuck your mother, go stick dick in mouth, stick dick in mouth," which is basically just Morit Kunemara. That's all he was saying. Go Morit Kunemara. He just kept saying it over and over. I just couldn't help but laugh because, like, I know what that means, like, in reality. And, like, he just kept saying that over and over, but the subtitles were different. It was saying, like, oh, like, you're a piece of shit and I fucking hate you. Like, it was a sequential sentence, but he just kept saying, go fuck your mother over and over in Armenian. And it
You're
was
cutting
just
out.
No,
dog.
but yeah,
hilarious to me.
You're cutting out.
Oh, I was just laughing, but
Well, even while you were talking.
it's probably just Discord.
I hope so.
But it was
Yeah,
overall.
I can see my
that
voice
was-
coming through. We're good.
Overall, it was really good. So hopefully we can get him to watch Borat 2 soon. Borat 2 is short as well, and he'll like it. I love the fact that he caught all the Jew jokes and stuff like that. And then,
Yeah, it's
like,
great.
Like, I love the part where like he's arguing with a dude in the car. He's like, "I eat your shit and you fuck my mother, huh?" He's like, no. He called me a bitch.
Yeah.
You bitch.
My favorite part was the Jew chase where they held up a statue of Iceman and they were just running from it. That was my favorite
Yes.
part.
Well,
Yeah.
funny
now,
thing is,
now
I
they're
wouldn't
Christians
be running
now.
because I don't run.
Yeah, I'm just imagining. We can cut this out just for a quick second, but I'm just imagining Buff going into post and editing your face of that scene from Borat and putting your face on the thing and having everybody.
Oh, fuck it. Leave it in. Leave this in. I want to see him put it in. Do it. Do it, Buff.
Oh my
All right.
god, dude!
Show us your
Oh.
editorial skills.
You asked for it.
ורגע מה שקורה פה, הנה בא הם רצים, כל הרצים, הנה בא יהודה, זה יהודה גדול הערב, הם זורקים את הכסף, רגע הוא בא, היא כמעט לקחה את הכסף, היהודה עולה, רגע הנה בא, קיבל את יהודה.
He's
Buff
gonna
loves
fucking
putting stuff on your face,
dude. The stuff that he's been doing, honestly, I'm gonna just right here. This is what I'm doing right here from Buff right now. It's been fantastic, dude.
Hey, man,
Just
let me-
full on round of
Let's
applause.
see if
I
this
said
actually
we'll pull
goes
up the
across
sound.
the thing here.
Hopefully it will. but yeah, real good fucking job. Honestly, he's been killing it as an editor, and I haven't paid him.
Give me your fucking money!
Everybody,
So
everybody
compensate
watching
him
these
somehow.
episodes, we need you to go on YouTube at least, maybe even Spotify. Leave a comment saying thank you, Buff, for doing such a good job.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Or
That's
not.
gonna happen.
or not, and just
If you really want,
Just be like,
yeah.
we'll
fuck
get his
that.
address and you can send him some poutine.
Yeah. Oh man, Jesus.
Yeah, Buff's
yeah.
the man though.
Yeah, he's been doing a great
Yeah.
job. But
Yeah.
going back to movies, because that seems to be just what we're talking about today. I've been watching a lot lately. I don't know what's got into me. So I usually don't watch movies, I just watch TV shows. But I watched that other movie with Al Pacino called what the fuck was it? I think it was Serpico. I think.
Okay.
It was really bad. It was not. No. It wasn't Serpico. It was the other one. God damn it! It's gonna take me forever to. It's the one where he's like a fucking cop. I hate when I can't remember what the fuck it is.
I thought that was
Somebody
Me
go
Serpico.
to
and
the
Helly,
fucking-
we've been watching some movies.
I thought that was Serpico.
Hold on. Well, I mean, he plays a lot of cops. Let me just
Yeah, he does.
make sure.
Me and Helly, we were watching some horror movies. We've been watching the Nun movies. We watched the Nun 1 and 2, and those were really fucking good. Scary
It
as
was,
fuck too.
Carlito's Way. That's what it was. That's what I watched. It was bad. It was really bad. I don't know if it was just because it didn't age well or what, but overall, it felt like I was watching Scarface in reverse. Just with a shittier accent. And that's what I have to say about it. I was really expecting it to be so much better because a lot of people amp that movie up, because it's fucking Al Pacino. But I was just watching it. I was like, yeah, this is awful.
Well, I mean,
I
hell.
fucking I can't.
People do that same shit with De Niro. They hype up everything.
Yeah,
he
but
does.
De Niro's good though. Yeah, but De Niro's actually good. I'm sure that he's had some movies that were flops. Don't get me wrong, but like De Niro overall, relatively good in all movies he's usually been in. I would say about 90%.
I would just
90%
say
of the movies he's been in, he's done a really good
I would
job.
just say honestly, it probably just didn't age well.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I'll say that.
It's a fucking 40-year-old movie, so I guess that makes sense. Almost 40 years old. I think in 2 more years it'll be 40. I think it's like 87. I want to say. Oh no, 93. 93. So it's like 30 years old.
Yeah.
But still.
32.
Yeah, about 32 years old. But yeah, it's an old movie, but I really was expecting it to be better. But to be fair, that might have been just my fault for not watching it for so long, because I just put them off for so long. There's so many movies that I should watch that I haven't watched, and I think I just put them off for too long to the point where they just stop becoming relevant. So when I watch them, I'm just like, yeah, this is bad.
Well,
but
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Serpico next. So that's my next one. And by the way, even though we're in the podcast, I'm gonna lay this on both of you. When the fuck are we watching Killers of the Flower Moon?
What is that?
Whenever we decide to watch it.
The fucking I don't know if is it a Scorsese movie or is it Tarantino? I can't remember.
I don't think it's either.
Sounds like a Scorsese
I'm pretty sure it is.
movie.
There's Killers of the Flower Moon, and then I want to watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Those are the 2 movies that I think we agreed on watching.
Tarantino, Once Upon a Time is Tarantino. So I know
That's
that.
Tarantino, so I think the other one might be Scorsese or it might be somebody else. I don't remember. But I want to watch them. I've been dying to watch them, and we should do it. If we're down, we could do it Saturday when I'm working.
Yeah, we can watch it next Saturday.
Or we'd have to start it at like 10:30.
Next Saturday we can watch
Next
it.
Saturday? He's stupid.
No.
Next
Well,
Saturday, he says.
We can't watch it next Saturday. I got WrestleMania. And Iceman's
Yeah.
got Vegas.
Yeah, that was the fucking joke, Jane. He's like, next Saturday, I'll watch it. Dickhead.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that's it. That's all. That's pretty much all I got. But like I said, we've just been nonstop moving. I've been going back and forth from storage and shit. That's really all I have. I don't have anything else.
Wow.
I mean, well, y'all heard my good news. Mama's at a hospital, so that's about everything for me. So now I could just focus back on everything else, and hopefully everything will be back to normal somewhat. And
I just want to let it.
I just
want to let everybody know that in the middle of this podcast, Chamber is telling me to get movies for him. He just fucking put a movie in. Like, I want this one now. By the way.
Oh no, it's a Robert De Niro movie. I remembered I saw.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's relevant, I guess. We were talking about Robert De Niro.
And I had to go look for it before I forget.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm trying to think.
What movie was it you put in there? I'm not.
Hide and Seek.
It was a horror movie with Dakota Fanning back when she was popular, when she was still like a little girl. Basically, she has an imaginary friend, and she like her and her dad moved to like this reclusive area, and basically her dad goes crazy, and the imaginary friend turns out to be her dad's alter ego, so he's like a psycho and everything. And
Sounds like a really bad version of Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in a long
it's the
time.
Horror version
Great
of it.
movie.
Kind of like
Great movie.
Kind of like the horror
How
version
come
of
they
Winnie the
haven't
Pooh.
did a sequel?
Because they would ruin
a
it.
sequel to Drop Dead Fred 2.
Because
or
they would
like the
ruin it.
Return of Drop Dead Fred.
Some movies
Because
don't
they would
need
ruin
a
it.
sequel.
They don't. It's
I agree.
good.
Drop Dead Fred
Leave
was
it.
amazing.
Leave it alone. I don't need a Coming to America or a Clerks 3 or stop it or another. Stop making sequels.
Well,
Leave them as they are. Stop
Clerks
fucking
3
with
was good
movies.
because it was the end of that trilogy.
I still haven't seen it, to be fair, so I can't really judge Clerks 3. And I also
Honestly, I
haven't seen Coming to
that.
America, but I know it's bad,
I've
and
heard Coming to
I'm
America
afraid to
was
watch it.
Terrible.
Yeah,
You wanna
I'm
hear
really
something?
afraid to watch it.
I've never seen the Clerks movies. They never interest me. Everybody's always said, "Oh, you need to watch them."
I watched Clerks.
That's because it's a bunch of white dudes.
I watched Clerks 1. I was like a teenager.
Chambers racist, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm not.
he is. He's also anti-Semitic and everything else, you know.
Oh, so I'm like Kanye West. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you're like
you're
our
like Kanye
version
West,
of Kanye.
only not rich. You don't have a wife you're dragging around butt naked. You haven't slept with the Kardashian.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he's he has slept with an Armenian though.
I have.
Hey, stop! That's gay!
So
Is that
going for him.
Is that how you get him to pay your bills?
Yes. Yeah, that's what it is.
I dig Davo down so good that he pays my bills.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I got. All right, hold on. After this episode, I'm getting in the Tesla and I'm driving all the way up there.
Breaking news, people. Breaking news.
If you want somebody to pay your bills, go sleep with Davo.
Breaking news, I broke Chambers' back while I fucked.
He blew my back out.
I did.
You just finished.
Yes, I
you
did.
just finished blowing it out. He blew it out partially getting off the train.
Like a fucking 12 gauge goddamn shotgun. It was in his mouth and it just fucking blew out the whole fucking lower back. He has no spine anymore. That's what happened. The load just comes out so fast that it just completely.
When you said I have no spine, I'm thinking of Mike Tyson. I broke my back.
What is it, like a vertebrae or something? Nah.
No.
Spinal.
Spinal.
One of my favorite Mike Tyson's moments. I think the spinal moment is actually, no, that's not true. So I think it goes him calling that dude a faggot on live television, then him saying spinal, then him having his ass hang out in the Jake Paul fight. I think those are the top three Mike Tyson moments.
I don't know, Mike Tyson.
Or when he had that interview. Remember when he had that interview? And I was like, you know what, man? Fuck you. He just said that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right in the middle, that was a good one, too.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, though, what are you going to do? Do you say, well, fuck you, too?
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, like.
It depends on.
Like, you just
I think, honestly, it depends on who you are.
Yeah, well, of course it does. But, like,
if
it's just
Jake
a matter of, like,
Paul, Jake
if
Paul's
you're, like,
oh.
like, you're going to be afraid of what he's going to do next because he is relatively unpredictable. You know, he does a lot of drugs.
I told you before.
So,
I'm afraid
it's
of Mike
mainly
Tyson.
weed and
I don't want
mushrooms
to be
now.
anywhere near the man. I don't want to be within a mile of him. That man shows up, I'm going to fucking leave town.
I'm just imagining that as a reality TV show. Mike Tyson moves next door to Iceman, and it's just him trying to get out of the country. But at the end of every episode, Mike Tyson catches him. Where you going, Iceman? I thought we were friends.
Mike Tyson.
All I'm thinking about right now.
Mike Tyson lived next door to me.
Do it, Chamber.
If Mike Tyson lived next door to me, I'm going next door and stealing his tiger.
Did you ask him to get knocked the fuck out like in The Hangover, like the one dudes?
You
come over your house playing Phil Collins. I feel it coming in the air tonight. Iceman's like, wow, all right, see you with me, boys. And Iceman's gonna be like,
he's like trying to creep out.
Boom!
Nope. See, that's why you have a friend with you.
Like,
and what you do is, as he starts getting closer to that part, you grab your friend and you slowly start shifting him in front of you.
Imagine what if we did some crazy shit. All of us, like, we all just had one crazy meetup in Vegas, and we did do some hangover shit. We stole a tiger. I'm curious which one of us is getting punched.
You.
Yeah, you.
Why?
Right
why
away.
me? Why do you think me?
Because you're the loudmouth out the three of us. You don't shut the fuck up.
No, no. Here's
what are you
we
talking
do.
about?
We bring somebody else with us as well.
I feel like
just some random guy.
No,
I feel
you
like
want to bring. I
whoever
don't
would
know.
be closer to Tyson.
We could bring your boy Zeph.
John. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, he would definitely knock out John. Just looking at him makes you want to hit him sometimes.
John's short. Mike Tyson will throw a punch and he'll just whiff because he's like a fucking. He's just this. This is John. He just looks like a. And he's all short.
It's like, but if, I mean, but like I'm saying, like, you know, if you look at John,
John is ducking Mike Tyson's punches 24/7. He's like this always.
Oh, and speaking of us going when we're in the whole Vegas thing, I'm definitely gonna hit Caesar's Palace.
I'm sorry, John.
I'm gonna hit Caesar's Palace. And I'm gonna go to the store this weekend, find like those little how they used to sell those candy beepers.
Are you gonna be like, I can't get it? I can't. There's no signal on my beeper.
So is this a real Caesar's Palace? Like, can I get? Do you guys get a good signal? I'm not getting any signal on my beeper here. You have? Do you have phones in here?
You use the phone in your hotel room. Like,
oh man,
I'm gonna try to remember some of those lines and quote them there and have it recorded.
If you want, we'll watch OG Hangover before you head out, so you could like refresh your memory.
Yeah, I may download that and watch it on the plane.
There you go. Now that you got an iPad now.
Yeah. Yes.
I can feel it. Got that song stuck in my head now. You know what? That's gonna be the theme of this, like, you know, thing. I like Buff. Put some Phil Collins shit in this in this thing.
Well, just be careful. We
don't
want to get the episode like muted or anything.
He's just gonna do this though. We'll just wave back and forth like this. So I'll look like we're dancing to it. You know, just fucking like that. Yeah. There you go. All right, now he's got it.
There we go. Hey, that's the thumbnail right there.
Yeah, that's perfect. Actually, yeah, that's literally perfect. But yeah. So yeah,
wow,
I still don't have it.
This is a short one, guys. It's only like 45 minutes.
Dude, I'm literally looking at the time. I'm like, I can't believe we have 15 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, God.
Well, it doesn't have to really be that long. Let's just end it here. We're all. This
is after editing. It's going to be like a half an hour, dude. We should probably keep going.
Yeah.
Just for at least 10 more minutes.
Damn, I want to get my chicken wings.
No, I know. So fucking eat. Eat.
No, because I'm not going to have Buff screenshot filming me eating them and doing all that other shit.
You don't want a chamber chicken wing counter?
Why, you don't want a fried chicken? You're trying to tell me that you don't want a picture of a fried chicken that's shaped like a dick with your frothy cum coming out of it? You don't want that?
Exactly. Don't.
All right. I mean, to each their own. I mean, personally, I'd love one. Insert picture there.
Yeah, you would. You would love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You know?
Oh, yeah. I've been playing the new.
I'll even make a face for Buff. It's like this. There we go. He can use that.
Oh, I've been playing the new Assassin's Creed more.
Oh, yeah. You got to tell me how that is. I don't care about spoilers. Just give it to me.
Okay, I have not got... You play the samurai at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
And then you play as the ninja girl. So far, the samurai and that girl have not intertwined. I have not played the samurai.
Oh, so is it kind of like a GTA 5 thing where you switch to different characters in a sense?
I don't know yet because the story with this girl is so huge and long. I'm wondering when they're gonna like let me play as a samurai again. I only played them.
Oh, so you haven't? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not asking if like that's going to be the functionality of switching in between, but I'm just assuming
I don't know yet.
It's going to be like a Aya and Bayek thing. You know what I mean? Like where you can play as Aya and then play as Bayek. Yeah,
it's huge.
It's not switching in between them yet, but so far you're mainly going to be playing as the ninja girl, and it's pretty cool though so far.
Okay.
A lot of things are complicated though. How like there's a lot of like open areas where like just a lot of high points and everything. It's kind of annoying.
What do you mean?
This one's like the areas
like in terms of terrain.
Well, everything. The environment is just it's like really tedious. They made things a lot more tedious. Like,
so it's just what is it? Just like hard to maneuver around, or like hard to get into places, or
certain places are going to be hard because the high points. Well, you know, it's Assassin's Creed, so you have to break into like certain areas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's a lot of viewpoints. There's a lot more viewpoints in this one where you have to
really
climb up high and everything. It's like almost every 100 feet is like a viewpoint or something.
Oh no!
So that's like really annoying to me.
Yeah, that can get really
And
annoying
then like
for a while.
I was looking for a town or an area, and because I didn't do the viewpoint, I couldn't find that town until I found the viewpoint. So I'm just running around calling out scouts and dispatchers to find the area I'm looking for.
I don't
And they can't even
understand.
find it because I haven't viewed the
They
area.
did it. I feel like they did this in either Brotherhood or Assassin's Creed 2, where you could travel along a certain area and just where you walked would unlock because you've experienced it, right? You're walking through it and it would show it on the map, just like how GTA 5 would work. Like wherever you went is what would unlock.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you did a viewpoint, then it would just get the whole area. So like it would make sense. Like you could still play the game without having to do the viewpoint. That's kind of a little much though to have to do that all the time. I'll have to get my own frame of reference.
The viewpoints were always
not that bad. They covered a good amount of areas most of the time. Like you didn't have to go that crazy.
Viewpoints this time don't, and there's so many viewpoints. Like there's like 2 or 3 in just one.
And you have to
area
climb
alone.
up on every single fucking one of
the
those.
viewpoints usually
Are they hard climbs though,
on
or
all
can
the
you
other,
just fucking go up
on
there?
all the other Assassin's Creed games though, you could see the entire map, but once you unlocked the viewpoint, it showed you like whatever key points on the map. Like you'd see like
like it would show you chests or different unlockable things.
Well, it doesn't really do all that this time around. Like there's not really any chests.
That sounds like a
it
big
may
fail
show a
right there.
vendor or two. I don't know. They really gave it a lot more RPG elements. Like you have to like bring up your base and everything and stuff.
Oh, there's that type of thing too, where like you have like your own like base of operations in a sense.
Yeah, you have a homestead and you have to like upgrade it over time.
Okay.
You have
Can I
people working for
can I
you.
ask a question that you may be able to answer? Are you still an Abstergo, or are you playing as like Layla Hassan for going into the Animus?
As far as I know, nobody. Like
So you're just playing as the characters itself. That's it.
I haven't even gotten out of the Animus.
Okay,
you did.
okay.
I watched you stream it the one night. The girl or whatever got up off the table. You walked around that one little room, remember?
Is it Layla, the Egyptian girl?
No,
I don't know who it was. You walked around the room and they talked about one of the other people was out like sniping or scouting an area or whatever in the real world. The doctor told you, you needed to like take a break.
No, I haven't done anything related to Out of the Animus at all in that game.
Okay. All right, yeah. I was just confused because I know that
they do show like Animus, like little, like you're in an
yeah,
Animus,
of
but
course, yeah.
They,
Like it
but
shows
as
you the little logo as well, like when you're loading into a different area or shit like
but
that. Yeah.
As far as like anything outside of the Animus, no cutscenes out of the Animus or anything like that. I
Nothing?
don't even know if the characters are in there yet. Nothing.
Okay. I was
As far
just
as I know.
curious if they were going to continue it with Layla because I think I can't remember if she died or not. I think she did. I think she got corrupted by a piece of Eden the last time we had gone through that.
I mean, Layla could still be in there. I think Layla was in.
Didn't she die though?
Valhalla.
Well, I thought she died at the end of Valhalla, or did she not?
I don't know. I didn't beat Valhalla. I never finished beating it.
Yeah,
so
neither
don't
did
know.
I because I hated the game.
But
No, I'm still trying to beat Odyssey.
I beat Odyssey a lot. Actually, I beat it like 3 times. It was fun. I just love Spartan kicking the fuck out of people. That was the best part about it.
But I mean, it's really good. Just like believe me, I'm in some real. I'm in the meat of it now. I'm like level 10, so like nothing's really activated much yet. So we'll see. And like,
okay,
do you know how? Story.
Do you know how long the game is supposed to be in terms of hours?
Nah, but if I had to ballpark it, I would guess at least 80 hours.
You'd probably look it up. What is it? Shadows?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Shadows. Shadows. Length. Jesus. The main story of Assassin's Creed Shadows is expected to take around 30 to 40 hours to complete, while a full 100% experience could take to 80 hours. That's a very long game.
Yeah, I assumed 80 hours of like gameplay.
So
like,
here, let me ask you this:
that's quite a bit.
Both of you, when it comes to like that game, there, how many games have you played where you've 100% of them?
Very little.
Oh, dude, I got a lot.
Are we talking in terms of like platinum trophies? Because that's the only thing I have reference to.
Well, okay. I don't know what it like on Xbox. You know, they tell you, you know, just completing the game is like 100%
Yeah, you have, like, your-
completion.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like,
I can tell
well,
you that right now.
so like, in terms of PlayStation trophies, 3, just 3. And I think the first one would be Guitar Hero 3. Then the second one, I believe, is A Way Out, and the third one is Destiny 1. So, oh no,
Okay.
4 technically, because I did Assassin's Creed 2, and I think Brotherhood as well. So maybe 5.
Okay. Some of these games, all right. Here are all the games with 100% completion on my PlayStation.
This is
I
gonna
got
take a
33
while.
I got 33 games.
Oh, okay, 33 is not that bad.
Yeah, I could go through all the games,
Yeah,
but
do
I'm
it.
not going to.
Yeah, just go through the
Well, all
33.
right. Destiny,
Yep.
Destiny 2,
Oh, you did
Last of
100%
Us.
Destiny 2. Okay.
Infamous 2,
2 hours later.
Brothers, Frogger,
It doesn't just tell you one after the other.
Kingdom Hearts. No, I gotta scroll through because it goes all the way from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 5.
Oh,
PlayStation
Jesus
5 to PS3.
Christ. Okay.
See, yeah, because until you made your PlayStation account, which is where they started making trophies and achievements,
Yeah.
it started on PS3. So all that, your gamer score tallies over from all of those.
Gamer score. That's Xbox.
Yeah, it's PlayStation trophy score, gamer score, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Just PlayStation
Yeah.
calls it trophy score. Xbox calls it gamer score.
Is it trophy score or is it just called trophies?
Trophies?
Yeah.
PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, Lego Batman DC superheroes. Let's see, Lego Lord of the Rings, Spec Ops: The Line, LA Noire.
I still want to
My
play that.
Aquamarine, Lego Indiana Jones, Infamous 2 Festival of Blood, Akimi Village,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Linger Shadows, Detuned, Lego Harry Potter 5 through 7, Infamous 2, Virtual Fighter, and original Borderlands, Sly Cooper, X-Men, Interpol, Lego Pirates, Wipeout, and another Harry Potter game.
All right.
Mine's easy. I only
Now
have
that
one.
that's over.
Told you it's
Just
quite
one?
a bit.
Just one on
Okay.
Xbox there. I only have one game I 100%ed. It was WWE Legends. That was the only.
Of course it is.
Well, and it was hard to get one of the last couple achievements on that. But I have like, I'm not going to read everything off because I have to like open up the Xbox app and do that. But like, I went through and was
Alright.
looking. I have a bunch that are in the mid to high 60s for percentage wise complete, and then like 1 or 2 in the 70s. But I'm not one of those
fair enough.
achievement hunters where I got to go through and get everything.
yeah.
I used to be like that hardcore.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
I don't understand. It's like you'd be like, all right, playing like one of the Batman games. What would you do? You'd be like, oh, you've got to complete this one particular task where it's like, you know, angle the camera at a 45-degree angle and take a picture of Selena Kyle's underwear or whatever. It's like, man, fuck this. I'm not trying to like
Wait,
figure all
that's
that
a trophy?
bullshit out.
Fucking chamber.